A lot can be said through flowers, with each bloom carrying a hidden meaning and symbol. But not everything needs to be convoluted or complex. In a simple, yet touching tribute, the wreath of flowers placed on the Queen's coffin bears a striking similarity with the one that had been prepared for her beloved husband, Prince Philip's funeral just 1 year ago. A wreath of her favorite flowers, sweet peas, dahlias, phlox, white heather and pine fir, rested on top of Queen Elizabeth II's coffin. Prepared by the staff at the Balmoral Castle in Aberdeenshire, all the flowers were plucked from the estate itself. Among these, sweet peas had featured in the wreath offered on Prince Philip's coffin after his death in April 2021. Notably, the flowers that made up his wreath were all chosen by his wife. For those unversed in the meaning behind flowers, the Victorian language of flowers lays out the intricacies of what each bloom signifies. So, if we were to look at the flowers that made up the wreath for the Queen's coffin, the message would be brought out. According to allflorists.co.uk, sweet peas symbolize departures and goodbyes. The dahlias in the wreath stand for dignity and elegance, that is most apt for the Queen, but also represent lasting commitment between two people. The inclusion of phlox, one of her favorites, carries the message of souls being reunited with their loved ones. This is rather telling, as the Queen has now joined her late husband. Additionally, white heather and pine fir symbolize protection and hope respectively. Arranged in a simple yet pleasing manner, the floral wreath rests on top of the coffin draped with the royal standard of Scotland. On the other hand, the Duke of Edinburgh's wreath, besides sweet peas, was made up of white lilies, roses and freesia. These together stand for purity, innocence, trust and friendship. It is, therefore, fitting that the idea of goodbyes and departures play in heavily through the inclusion of similar flowers in the Queen's procession as she is laid in state for mourners to pay their respect. Furthermore, the nod to the flowers used in Prince Philip's funeral also speaks of the lasting commitment between the two. Notably, Her Majesty's coffin will remain for 24 hours at St Giles Cathedral, Edinburgh, following which she will be transported to London where her body will first travel to Buckingham Palace and subsequently to Westminster Hall. Her funeral is scheduled on September 19, 2022.